Hello everyone, and I have a lot of news for you. As you may have noticed, I started developing a potential fan update 3 for FNaF World, the idea for which came to me in the process of creating FNaF AR skins for the original game. And I got this idea because my models stood out so much from the game ones, so I started the journey from the very beginning. In this video, I will show you the stages of creating the game process at the moment. And since the overall process of creating a game is very long, there will be 2 or 3 parts of the video. I hope for your support and help with ideas. Let's get to my first stage. Character modeling. So that my models don't differ much from the original models in the game, I decide to create my own animatronic models. At the moment, I have modeled about 190 characters, including enemies and some skins, but for now let's focus on the main characters that are present in the original game. There are already a lot of characters in the game, so the creation process was very long, but very exciting. Now I'm going to tell you about the characters I've added or changed. And the first 2 characters that I added by popular demand, and which were not included in the original game, are Withered Golden Freddy and Nightmare Mangle. Also, the characters that are non-playable in the original game will become playable, such as DD, Mendo, Lolbit, and Old Man. I replaced the classic Shadow Freddy and Phantom Freddy models with the Withered Freddy model to give them a look from the original FNaF game series. I also changed the Nightmare Balloon Boy model to a prettier maybe not model. We've gone through the characters from FNaF 1 to FNaF 4, and now let's go look at the animatronics from the following parts. I've already transformed the animatronics from FNaF 5 into adventure ones, and you've seen them, but I've redesigned most of them. I did the same with the old FNaF 6 models. In addition to changing the Dread Bear and Plush Babies models, I created the Glitch Trap and Nightmare Endo models. Almost all FNaF 9 models have been changed, except for the Mimic and DJ Music Man models, because they generally looked good. I also added the Vanny, Burn Trap, and MXES models. Also, characters like Shattered Animatronics are still in development and will be added as skins. I created a selection menu from all these characters, but I needed 6 more characters to complete the picture, so I modeled characters from the novels. I've shown you all the possible characters I have, except for the FNaF AR skins. There are some of them on the poster, but so far their implementation is in progress, and I will show them in the following videos. Now let's move on to the next stage. Animations and character abilities. If you knew how much time I spent on animations, you would burst into tears. Since there are a lot of characters in the game, it took a long time to load applications, so I had to redo the animation resolution several times. It was tedious, but I still like the result. Now I will show you the animations of the characters and their abilities. I will only comment on new abilities. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy, Endo 1, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Mangle, Balloon Boy, JJ, Marionette, Paper Bulls, Withered Freddy, Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica, Withered Foxy, Withered Golden Freddy, The new Haunting 2 ability works like the Haunting ability, only it immobilizes all enemies. Endo 2. RWQ. Shadow Freddy. Spring Trap. Phantom Freddy. Phantom Chica. The new Toxic Cupcake ability summons a barrage of cupcakes that damage and poison enemies. Phantom Foxy. Phantom Mangle. Phantom Balloon Boy. Phantom Marionette. Purple Guy. Nightmare Freddy. Nightmare Bonnie. Nightmare Chica. Nightmare Foxy. Nightmare Fredbear. Nightmare. Plush Trap. Nightmarian. Nightmare Balloon Boy. Jacko Bonnie. Jacko Chica. Nightmare Mangle. The Mega Bite 2 ability deals to bites with high damage, and the Piecemeal ability disassembles the enemy. If successful, it completely heals one of the allies. Fredbear. Spring Bonnie. Mendo. The Armor Cells ability adds armor cells to the overall health of the characters. DD. The Ultimate Box ability summons a team of RWQ, Plush Trap, Nightmare Chica, Bonnet, Valera, Lolbit, Fredbear, and Old Man. Thus, this ability refers to UCN. The Bug ability can change health, level, team, or enemies by random. The Goldfish ability applies to random abilities. Endoplish. Crying Child. Circus Baby. The Scooper ability deals increasing damage to all enemies. The Pincer Grip ability captures the enemy with claws and gradually disassembles. The Ice Cream ability gradually freezes enemies. If the enemy freezes completely, the damage to it increases. Ballera. The Ballerina effect ability summons min-irenas that deal damage and heal allies. The Spider Stance ability restores 60% health to one of the allies. Funtime Freddy. The Bonbon Surprise ability summons Bonbon, who throws a random prize ball after the explosion. The Hello Again ability returns an enemy with 1 HP. Funtime Foxy. The Showtime ability applies all the boosts to one of the allies. The Constellation ability shows one of 3 constellations, one of which deals damage to enemies, the second heals allies, and the third imposes boosts and weakenings. The Popcorn ability deals explosive damage. Enard. The Self-Sacrifice ability allows the character to destroy himself and divides his health into other allies. Lolbit. The LOL ability summons a head that will block 50% of damage and stun enemies. The Just Me Emmy ability focuses the enemy's attention on this character. Bonnet. Yendo. Rockstar Freddy. The Rockstar Assemble ability turns the wheel and applies the character's abilities or the enemy's abilities with a 50-50 chance. The Make It Rain ability causes a hail of coins, and if the coins destroy the enemy, then, at the end of the battle, the coins are multiplied by the number of dead enemies. Rockstar Bonnie. The Bash Jam 2 ability does much more devastating damage. Rockstar Chica. The Maracas ability heals and speeds up the team. The Wet Floor ability increases damage from earth attacks, such as from hot cheese. Rockstar Foxy. The Parrot Roulette ability either destroys all enemies or destroys the entire team. Happy Frog. The Stealth ability makes the character invisible to enemies. Mr. Hippo. Ned Bear. Pig Patch. Orville. Music Man. The Hypnosis ability causes enemies to attack themselves. The Symbols ability smashes enemies with symbols, stunning them. L-Chip. The Tacos ability heals all eyes for 5 to 10 seconds. Funtime Chica. Scrap Baby. The Salvage ability gives one of the allies protection until the end of the battle. The Rolling Claw ability throws a claw like a boomerang and strikes twice. The Party Mines ability is similar to Popper's, but it does twice as much damage. Molten Freddy. The Sinister Strike ability deals 3 to 5 blows. The Remnant attack ability poisons and does a lot of damage. Scrap Trap. The Always Come Back ability summons a team of spring traps. The Spring Locks 2 ability does much more damage. Lefty. The Dream Wand ability completely heals one of the allies with a 30% chance. Trash and the Gang. The Solo Outing ability has a 1% chance of destroying all enemies. Helpy. Security Puppet. The Reflective Shield ability creates a shield that deflects enemy attacks against itself. The Safety Scan ability makes one of the allies immune to damage. Candy Cadet. The Candy Assault ability summons a barrage of candies that deal heavy damage. Fruit Punch Clown. The Fruit Energy ability heals and gives an increase in strength until the end of the battle. Lemonade Clown. The Lemonade Energy ability heals and speeds up the team to the end of the battle. Egg Baby. Neon Box. Prize King. The Royal Order ability marks the enemy. Everyone hits this target. Gumball Swivel Hands. The Bubblegum ability slows down enemies significantly. Dread Bear. The Guillotine ability deals 9,999 damage with a 10% chance. The Mad Science ability heals one of the allies and has a 5% chance of changing the character type to a stronger one. Grim Foxy. The Jekko Charge ability summons Grim Foxy, who has a 5% chance of killing all enemies. Plush Babies. The Masquerade ability summons one plush baby with a random mask. The Mini Claws ability summons one plush Crapaby, which has the Rolling Claw ability. Glitch Trap. The Go Away ability replaces all eyes other than yourself. Nightmare Endo. The Endo Army 2 Inches ability summons Endos who fire larger guns. The Nightmare ability turns him into a random nightmare. There are no abilities for Glamrock animatronics yet, but you can suggest your options in the comments. DJ Music Man. The Arcade Madness ability triggers a flurry of arcade machines that deal massive damage. The Powerful Slap ability deals massive damage to all enemies from above. Glamrock Endo. Vanny. The Maniac's Dream ability inflicts several stab wounds on enemies and causes bleeding. Burn Trap. The Fun Continues ability allows the next ally to attack again. The Blob. The Turnaround ability strikes with tentacles. The We Are One ability summons characters that are in the blob. Glamrock Bonnie. The Bowling Ball ability can hit a strike with a 15% chance. The Encore ability enhances regeneration. The Mimic. The Try Your Luck ability changes this ability to a random one. The Reincarnation ability changes him to a random character. Magic Rainbow. The Eyeballs ability deals tremendous damage with eyeballs. The Prism Laser ability has a 50% chance of dealing 5,000 damage. The ability Diminish weakens enemies for 30 seconds. Coffee. Anim Dude. The abilities of the remaining characters are still under development, but you can also suggest ideas. I've shown you all the characters' abilities so far. A lot can change in the process of implementing them into a game, so this is not the end result. You can also create your own abilities for new characters. I'm reading everything, and maybe I'll add them too, or change the ones I made up. Moving on to the next stage. Selection menu. This is how the character selection menu looks now. First, I needed to display all the icons and animations of the characters. That's why I spent more time focusing on this, and in general, it looks very good. I also added the visibility of the team. In other words, you will see who is in which slot. And by clicking on the icon in the command, you can change the character faster. I also showed you what the skin selection will look like. I think at this point we can finish the first part of the video, and in the next video I will show you the stage of creating a map, new locations, battle, plot, character search, and the like. I will be very glad if you will offer your thoughts and ideas about this. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video.